Hello everyone, welcome to Dare to Be Rare Books, and today I would like to talk about some books that I feel are very beginner friendly, that are about 100 plus pages or less, and these are some of my favourites. We have Mickey Mouse Sails for Treasure Island, Sparks and Fallen Star, Aladdin 6 New Adventures, Sonic the Hedgehog Seasons of Chaos, The Adventures of Brer Rabbit, illustrated by John Vernon Lord, and Super Mario Adventures. So we have 3 books and 3 graphic novels. Let's start with Super Mario Adventures. The great thing about Super Mario Adventures is that I don't believe we had this book originally, because it was originally made in the Nintendo Power magazines, which were from America. So I'm really glad that we have this graphic novel here, compared to Sonic Seasons of Chaos. This is a wider, bigger graphic novel. Same page number though. So let's get to the description. Super Mario Adventures, inspired by the best-selling Super Mario video game franchise, is a collection of comics that originally ran in Nintendo Power magazine. The peril-plagued Princess Toadstool is kidnapped by the diabolical deadbeat Bowser, but Super Plumbers Mario and Luigi hatch a plan with their new friend Yoshi to rescue her. Are the Super Mario Bros. Plans a pipe dream? Can they stop the Koopa King before he forces the princess to be his bride? Princess Toadstool was the original name for Princess Peach, and this comic was made around Super Mario World. So that was the game where Yoshi first appeared in. One of my absolute favourite things about Super Mario Adventures is actually Princess Peach herself. Now, if you've seen the Super Mario Bros. Movie, you know that she is less damsel-like, less damsel in distress, and that is mostly the case in this book. But I actually prefer Princess Peach in this book than in the movie, because with the charming art style by Charlie Nozawa, there was just so much personality, and I think she really just, she had so many great moments, and I really enjoyed her personality here. I would say more so than in the film, and maybe she's a bit more, I guess, sort of innocent, like normal, rather than as bossy as the movie version. So the price of the book is about £15, which is what a graphic novel, a paperback graphic novel, usually is. And it has the whole entire story that was made throughout the run, which is great. And this is a must read. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Apparently in France there was a hardcover edition, but unfortunately we never ever got one. It's cool to see though. The next book I'd like to talk about is Seasons of Chaos, which was originally for the 30th anniversary. As you can see over there with the balloon, you have Amy, Tails, Eggman, Knuckles, and Metal Sonic there. And Seasons of Chaos is the main story. In Seasons of Chaos, Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles, Tails, Prower, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, Mighty the Armadillo, Ray the Flying Squirrel, and more special guests embark on a hilarious and hectic race against the clock in search of Chaos Emeralds. Plus bonus stories, Sonic Learns to Drive, Dr. Eggman's Birthday, and Amy's new hobby, highlight the everyday triumphs and tribulations of heroes and villains alike. Now these stories, all of them, including Seasons of Chaos, were in single comic issues celebrating the 30th anniversary, and they're all included in this book for this graphic novel. Originally published in the celebratory Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary Special Deluxe Edition, which is the hardcover edition, these 4 fantastic tales showcase the spectacular talent of artists Aaron Hammerstrom, Thomas Roethlisberger, Tracy Yardley, and Miro Fonseca, and come with a ton of extras, including a special introduction by acclaimed Sonic game developer Christian Whitehead, script-to-page look at the making of Sonic comics, a gallery of awesome cover art, and more. The book is of course £15, and the deluxe edition you can actually get for about the same price. Next, I'd like to talk about Mickey Mouse Sells for Treasure Island, which is part of the Big Little Books series. When Mickey Mouse came back home, he was given a whole bunch of letters from the same person, and they wanted to meet up with Mickey Mouse to talk about the missing treasure on an island secretly, as people were trying to rob them. And Widow Church Mouse wanted Mickey Mouse to find her husband. This book has a lot of illustrations from the left or right side of the book. So while it's 300 pages, it's actually about 150, making it one of the biggest books on the list. This is from the 1930s, and the books are mainly from America, so they can be quite pricey, especially depending on the condition, but usually they are about 30 something to £40, and they're overall good quality and a really, really nice size. So if you want to check out these classic Mickey Mouse books, then I definitely recommend them. Next is Sparks and the Fallen Star. This is the deluxe hardcover edition, and it's of really, really nice quality. The pages, the illustrations have a really, really nice, almost luminous quality to them. It's a lot like a sketchy art style, and the colours really, really stand out. This book is by Lyndon White from Blue Fox Comics independently, and on their website you can get a PDF version, and I've already reviewed this book before, so if you want a bit more information, then check out the review. With the PDF version, it's the older version of this book with the original cover, and it doesn't have the extra material. However, if you wanted to start reading it, then it is much, much cheaper. But if you wanted to start off with the deluxe hardcover edition, you can get it for about £20 or so. Next is the Aladdin Books by Mail series, the 6 New Adventures box set. Now you can get this box set for cheaper than the books individually. The slipcover is not usually in the best shape, but so as long as the books themselves are, then it's well worth the price. You can get all of the books for about 20, when individually they can go for 5, which is really, really good. And I've talked about them before, but if there's anything I would recommend to just start from this list, I would start with these books first, because they are a really, really nice small size. They have a really, really nice quality to them, and the illustrations have a very unique, uncanny sort of quality to them, and they're 60 pages, and there are some decent stories here, and I really, really like these books. So if you want to see more of these books, then definitely check out my first review video of this. And the last one, The Adventures of Brer Rabbit, illustrated by John Vernon Lord, who is my favourite illustrator of all time. And this is the hardcover edition. Now you want the hardcover edition because it has extra material. It has bonus material, which means more illustrations. And the stories are nice and short. They are sort of fairy tale like, where Brer the Rabbit is outsmarting various monsters and stuff, like the big bad wolf, and it's just a nice, solid read. The stories of how Brer Rabbit outwitted Brer Fox, Brer Wolf, and Brer Bear, and of the clever tricks he played on all the other creatures, have been told by the Negro people for hundreds of years. They were collected by Joel Chandler Harris in the 19th century. The broad dialect of his text is almost a foreign language to young readers today. Well, back in the 1970s. But the stories are still alive, as the enthusiastic response to the TV Jackanory programs showed from BBC. This book contains 20 stories, 7 of which have already appeared in the Jackanory paperback Brer Rabbit stories. John Vernon Lord has long wanted the opportunity to illustrate Brer Rabbit. His drawings match the sharpness and wit of the text. The Adventures of Brer Rabbit presents, in a form appropriate to today, some of the best animal stories ever told. For a John Vernon Lord book, this is actually one of the cheapest. Now, while you can get it cheap in terms of the actual dust jacket here, it can vary in condition, but so as long as the book itself is readable, then that's the main thing. And besides the little, mark there, other than that, there's no other damage on my copy, which I'm very, very happy with. But this is the front, and let me show you the back. With the wolf or the fox here. Now, with John Vernon Lord, he does his signature way of drawing the greenery, the lines and everything. It all looks absolutely fantastic, and I don't have anything of his in colour. Most of the books that I have of his are in black and white, but of course with this dust jacket here, it's in colour. I chose these books because they were more convenient in size, the page number, and mostly recognisable, with of course Mario and Sonic and Mickey Mouse. And they are also some of my favourites as well, and they're all illustrated as well. I feel like if you're going to start reading something, then having something that is fairly illustrated or entirely illustrated, like a graphic novel, which has of course less text, then it's good to start there if you want to really begin reading.